Hello, I'm Miss Carter Bland and I'm here to talk to you about the Level 1 and 2 BTEC Tech Award in Creative Media Production. In this course you'll learn about a whole range of media products, so moving image, print and interactive products such as games and websites and apps. And you'll be first of all considering their purpose and their audience and how those two interrelate. You'll then start to focus a little bit more on film and TV, so moving image text, and you will be looking specifically at genre, at narrative, and at how the representations work, so representations of different genders, different races, different ages, etc. You will also learn about how moving image texts are made, so specifically camera work, editing, lighting and sound, how that's all put together, and towards the end of the course you will develop a media product in response to a client brief as if you were working in the industry. So topics that are included are media products, audiences and purpose, genre, narrative and representation, pre-production techniques, so planning and researching for your film ideas, production techniques, so actually going out and filming, post-production techniques, so your editing, and you will learn how to put all of that together into producing your own film and then reflecting on how successful your own film was. You will learn by developing your knowledge and skills in quite a practical learning environment. You will start off by analysing a range of media products and considering their intended audience and purpose, and that aspect of it is more classroom based. You will be watching and deconstructing a range of moving image products in order to think about their genre, their narrative, their representation and how they were produced. So that does involve, watching whole text, or watching, analysing small clips of text and actually thinking about those aspects of the text and writing about them. But from then on, you will be going on to think about using the production equipment and developing your skills in that, and that's when it gets obviously quite practical and exciting. So you'll be using things like our studio, which has a green screen. It has various backdrops and various professional lighting. You'll be using our edit suite, which has iMacs, which are running Final Cut Pro. You'll be using obviously our cameras and other grip equipment, so not just tripods, but there's steady cams and shoulder mounts and gimbals and all those kinds of things that you can do some really interesting shots with, so lots of little bits of kit to play with. And aspects of the course you'll also have a look at using CS Suite with Photoshop and InDesign as well. So how will you be assessed? Well, you'll be assessed in the following 3 components. The first component is called Exploring Media Products, and this is worth 30%. This unit will consist of 2 reports, one which discusses the purposes of a range of media texts, and the other where you focus on moving image, TV and film, and you analyse selected media texts. The second component is also worth 30%, and that's called Developing Digital Media Production Skills. In this component, you will develop skills in pre-production, production and post-production, and you'll show your progress in a portfolio. So you'll do lots of little practical tasks that develop your skills. It's a very exciting practical unit, and this unit concludes in the planning and filming and editing of a short film that you will have come up with the idea and you will have developed, putting all your skills into practice. The third component is worth 40%, and it's called Create a Media Response, a media product in response to a brief. This component is externally assessed because this component is instead of sitting an exam. So there's no written exam, this component is instead of that. And what happens is you receive a brief from the exam board, and it's a client brief, and they will have set you something that they want you to do. So previous examples are you're working for an organisation called Green for Teens, and Green for Teens would like you to produce a promotional video to promote the benefits of sustainable lifestyles to teenagers. Another example is that you're working for a career service and they'd like you to produce a promotional film that promotes one job within the creative industries. So those are the kinds of things that you might be asked to develop. When you get the brief, and it comes out at the beginning of February, and you have 16 weeks in which to plan, film, and edit your short film in response to the brief. That then gets sent away. It isn't marked by your teachers, it's sent away and it's marked externally. But there's no written exams. So where could media take you? Well, at Post 16 here, we offer 2 different media courses. We offer an A-level in film studies, and we offer the next level up of BTEC, the level 3 BTEC in creative media production, which is worth 1 A-level. Many of our students go on to university to study media production, media studies, or film studies degrees, or things that are related to that field. In terms of specific careers, we've got many successful former students, which we're very, very lucky in that respect, because they do often come in and give us talks about their careers. So, for example, we have students working as BBC broadcast journalists. We even have BAFTA winners. We have had people working with David Attenborough on climate change documentaries. We've had people travelling around the world. We've got many successful students, successful former students in the media industry. Some of them go on to production or research roles, so working in TV, film, radio, gaming, interactive media, print media. And we do have quite a number who also now run their own successful production companies. So there's a whole range of things you can do. The creative industries are enormous. In 2018, the figures showed that 1 in every 11 jobs in the UK were within the creative industries. So there's a really broad spectrum of where a course like this could take you. In terms of additional course requirements, quite a lot of you took the media and film option in Year 9, which will have given you a good idea about the subject, and that's great. However, if you didn't take that option and you've now reflected and decided that this is something that you're interested in, that's absolutely fine. There is no requirement to have taken media and film as an option in Year 9 in order to progress onto the BTEC Tech Award. What you do need is an interest in media and how media products are constructed and how they're constructed to offer us a kind of window on the world. If you want to find out a bit more, either about BTECs generally or about the specific course, you can go to www.btecworks.com/student, and there's information on there. Or you can speak to one of the Rawlins media teachers, so myself, Miss Carter-Bland, Mr. Page, Mr. Bradley, or Miss English. So we look forward to speaking to you and hopefully teaching you. But for now, that's a wrap.